welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. During the millennium, will people die? Now, for those of you who might be new to our channel, what we know is the millennium, that's the Latin word for 1,000. It describes a period of time most vividly described in Revelation chapter 20, verses 1 through 7, where there it describes a time where Satan is bound in the bottomless pit for 1,000 years. Jesus reigns on his throne for 1,000 years. It is the, quote, first resurrection. Now, the reason we use that term for 1,000 years is that 6 times in 7 verses the term is used. And actually, it's one of the most prolific times that we have in the Bible of one phrase being used a repetitious amount of times in such a short period. Now, why is that important? Most people have presumed, I don't like to use the word assumed, have presumed that the millennium, Jesus reigning on the earth, will be much like the Garden of Eden revisited, which means no death. Here's the problem. During the millennium, you actually have people that have survived the Great Tribulation that are still in mortal bodies that do have the capacity to die. And in the book of Isaiah chapter 60 specifically, it talks about a young child being hundreds of years of age and an old man dying near 1,000. And you have other passages as well that allude to the possibility of mortality within the millennium. Now, why is that important? For those of us that are believers in Jesus Christ right now, we are a part of the bride of Christ. We've been caught up to be with the Lord. You don't have to worry, and I don't have to worry. When we come back with the Lord in Revelation chapter 19, those that are at the end of that famous tribulation period that come into that kingdom known as the millennium, they are still mortal. And they're described not only in Isaiah, but in Ezekiel and a host of places as bringing sacrifices unto the Lord. And if that were to stop, then obviously death would ensue. So therefore, there is death, but not like we see it today. You're going to see prolonged life. You're going to see extended life. And though it is potentially possible and probable, it is not as prolific as we see today. Great question. If you have one, send to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question be tomorrow's. Thank you so much for being a part of our daily question here at the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. I want to encourage you on a few things. Number one, if you have a question to ask, submit it to AskJeff.net. Eventually, we'll get around to your question. Secondly, we'd encourage you to subscribe. That way, each and every day, Monday through Friday, you get a reminder of our question of the day. And last but not least, I want to remind you that on Wednesday evenings, live at First Baptist Church of Opelika, fbcopelika.com, we do a solid hour of Ask Jeff where we dig into the questions more than just 60 or 90 seconds. Sometimes we take the entire hour. All that being said, AskJeff.net is where you submit a question to this channel each and every day, Monday through Friday.